Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we got to witness a Rena exclusive story in the Forest of Symbols, where we got to accompany Diaz and go save a bunch of children who had been kidnapped and save the town itself. After that, our party decided it was time to head to the city of Lasir, and so we came over here to the city of Harley to set sail. But before we get into that, we have a couple of side things to do here in Harley. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, here in Harley, we actually have a little bit of a side quest right here. But first, I do want to talk about a couple of things that you can steal or purchase that might be worth purchasing here in the town. For starters, you can pickpocket these guys. I don't believe either of these have anything really worth grabbing. We're going to avoid going too far to the east over there because I believe we'll be thrown into a conversation. Nothing in that person. We have a steamed bun right there. You can investigate this, but I actually recommend holding off for a little while because there's going to be a chance to get a different character, and you might want to use that character whenever you pick up the little piece of equipment there. Or look at the unique spot. I was trying to not get too close, but that's fine. The ocean breeze feels so good I can hear the cheerful voices of the fishermen. Yeah, should we do some fishing ourselves? Hey, hey, hey! Did I hear someone say fishing? What? Did you say that you're gonna fish? I don't think I did. Wanna fish? You like fishing? You're exploring this point? You must have great vision. What fish have you caught? What points were there? Hey, hey, hey! Hey, slow down. What's going on? Oh, sorry. I'm not often that I meet fishermen from another planet. I got a little carried away. I don't get it, but who are you anyway? That's right. And you are... The name is Real. I like fish and fishing just a little more than most people. What a cute girl. My dream is to catch every kind of fish in the world. In port, they call me the fish collector. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm glad to meet you. I wonder who said it. And, since fate happened to bring us together in this little corner of the vastness of space, I have a favor to ask. I want to catch every kind of fish in the world, but it's a little difficult to do on my own. And so... You mean, you want the fish we catch? You catch on quick! But don't misunderstand me. I'm not going to take your catch, see? I simply want you to show me your fish picture encyclopedia regularly. Of course I'll make it worth your while. Also, if you catch more fish than you need, I'll buy the extras from you at a fair price. The Fish Collector. You can report your catches to Real the Fish Collector to earn rewards you won't find anywhere else. Rewards can be obtained in exchange for certain fish or for total kinds of fish caught. Exchange fish in your possession for items, fulfill the exchange conditions to obtain rare prizes. You will lose those fish, or you can get a reward for the total amount of different fish you've caught. I will be going into a lot more detail on this a little bit later, just like most fishing games. I actually don't mind this one because it's very simple, but I will do entire episodes dedicated to all the different fish you can catch, so we won't worry too much about this at the moment. See? I'll get to see many different fish, and you'll get to earn a little cash. A fair exchange, right? Hey, hey, hey! That's fine. I can help you then. Yahoo! Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so happy. Yahoo! Real? You really do love fish and fishing. That's right. We need to work hard to show you lots of different fish, Real. All right. This is a poor showing of my gratitude, but take it. And so we get the Life in Nature ×3 and 3 pocket encyclopedias. Those are items that can be used to upgrade your stats. What's this? This is my life's work, a manual containing all the secrets of fishing. Just reading it will greatly improve your fishing skills. You may be able to catch a fish that no one has ever caught before. I'm always around here, so when you fill up your fish picture encyclopedia, bring it here and show me. I'll have something to make it worth your while. Be sure to come back and see me. Best of luck to you. Honestly, if you're ever unsure of who to use stats on, it's always good to just go with your main character. Both Claude and Rena are in the game the entire time. There's just moments where you're only going to play as Rena or Claude. So like for fishing, for example, there's not really a benefit to having one person fish versus another. So if you want to upgrade fishing, you can do it on whoever you want. The only times that really matter are with certain items, such as the equipment. You can only get the equipment for the character that's doing the crafting. So yeah, if you talk to Rena or Real here, you can go ahead and trade fish that you want. They will exchange. You can see what items they'll trade you on the left side and the fish requirement. So for example, if we want to get the traveling salmon, we do need to trade, I believe, 3 small fish, and we would get 1 traveling salmon, and so on. There's a ton of different things you can get. Again, I won't go too much into this at the moment. You can get some goodie bags with specific fish, edge jewel with specific fish. So I recommend picking these up at some point, but for now, we don't really need to. Past that, we do have the reward. You can see there are, I believe, exactly 66 types of fish in the game. And for getting all 66, you get the Volt Cry Plus weapon, which is a little unfortunate because I think the only character who can use a staff, I could be wrong, but I believe the only character who can use a staff is our mage. But if you don't recruit her, I don't think there's really a reason for this. So yeah, that's the fish collector. You'll be able to trade stuff in with her a little bit later. You can also pickpocket a couple different things here. All of these can be used to upgrade your fishing. You can pick those up if you want. They are good, but I'm not going to grab it because I don't want to lower my my party relationships. There are a ton of people in here to pickpocket. I'm only in here because I want to show off the luxury grape juice. So that item right there is a really, really good item. I actually recommend you try to pick it up now. This is a 15% chance, but I'll actually show why. If we go ahead and leave out here, we actually don't need to come in here, but I'm just going to show off the rest of the stuff you could pickpocket if you wanted to. The luxury grape juice is really the only thing I think is incredibly worth it. There is an item around here that will actually lower the price of goods by 10%. Let's see if I can find that. Not in here. Not in here. Not you. It actually might just be in the shop itself, which is where we're going to be heading here in a second anyways. Not you. And you can actually see most of the stuff they sell is just like basic items, or most of the stuff you can steal is basic items. That's why, unless you want something that you really, really want, I don't recommend just stealing all this basic stuff, at least not until you get your pickpocketing much higher. Getting to like 100% chance to pickpocket, or even close to that, becomes a lot more worth it. Since every time you do pickpocket, you're going to be losing some of your... Ooh, that also... Some pretty good stuff here, too. You're going to be losing some of your relationship points. I won't be picking those up yet. We'll probably focus on those either at the end of the episode or next episode, depending on how long this side quest we're going to go on here in a second takes. I'm not really worried about exploring too much of town right now. But this is really, I think, where I want to be at. Let's see. So if we come to... Oh, is it not here either? It's sold somewhere, but I won't go too deep into it. Essentially, your luxury grape juices are kind of like a stock market, almost. Essentially, you can buy luxury grape juice, but the further into the game you get, the more it's going to cost. So if you have a luxury grape juice at the very start in the game, so for example, when we came here to Hurley first, the luxury grape juice might have only been bought for about 10,000. However, if we were to buy it now, it might be worth 50,000 because we've progressed the game far enough. I don't think I really need to show off anything else here. There's not. We'll come back here and loot this place here in a bit. So yeah, the price of the luxury grape juice increases as you play the game. Now, Along with that, that means the selling price of the grape juice also increases as you play the game. So for example, you might have been able to, right now you could go buy it for 50,000, but maybe it only sells for 48,000. However, if you buy it now at 50,000 and then come back and try to sell it in a town or two, it might sell for 80,000. So it's essentially a stock market thing. You can pick it up somewhere around here, but I'm not sure where it is right now. I could have sworn it was in the item shop, but maybe it's actually back here in the food. Let's head over to the cafe real quick and check it out. I will not be buying any of these. Let's see. I didn't actually realize we had purchased. Yeah, right there. So right now you can buy it for 94,000 full. Obviously, we do not have that kind of money, but it was worth a lot less earlier in the game. However, if we do go pickpocket it, it will still be able to be sold for a ton of money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my usual save scumming. We'll go ahead and run over here. I'm going to drop a save point right here. And I want to do that because we got through that girl, the the fishmonger. I don't want to have to accidentally reset that. We're going to run right back over here. Head back into this right side. Let's see if I can get lucky and get it first try. Now that I've said something I probably won't. Who had it? It was one of you. Oh, the secret account right there. This is a really good item. This will lower all shop prices by 10%, just flat out through the entire game. So really worth picking up if you do want to reset for that one. But here we go. Luxury grape juice, 15%. Nope. Let's try again. Nope. One more time. And nope. So we're going to go ahead and reset till we can get that luxury grape juice. There we go. Got it on our first attempt on this pickpocketing. There's our luxury grape juice. And you can sell it for a lot of money. We won't be selling it now. You can get millions upon millions of full towards the end of the game. But if we go check it out, you can sell it for 30,000 full right now if you really wanted to. We're just going to be holding on to that for as long as we can. So with that done, go ahead and pickpocket anybody you want to. If you want to wait or come back, you can. This town's not about to sink into the ocean. And there's no missable NPCs here, so feel free to come back if you don't want to do anything right now. But for this episode, now that we've gotten a little bit of the exploration here in town done and got to see the fishmonger, let's go ahead and talk to these two people who have a little bit of an event going on, a time-limited event.
Have you heard about the twin-headed dragon making the rounds in Selva? Spooky.
In Salva?
Ah, yes, the dragon in Salva. I've been hearing reports of dragon sightings for a while now, but I guess it's not just a rumor.
Right. First Alan and now this?
Alan? Who would that be?
Do you know any more about this dragon?
Well, apparently they're trying to find someone to slay the monster for them. Of course, that announcement made about 1 million people head for Salva, so the problem might already have been solved by now.
I'm kind of curious about this.
Well, either way, you won't find me going near the Salva mines anytime soon. Besides, you guys wouldn't stand a chance against a dragon. I tell you, if I were 10 years younger, that dragon would have been toast by now.
So we now know we need to head back to Salva. There is a limited time event here as well. So let's go ahead and head on over here. And we actually need to go to the Salva mines once again. If you remember that closed off area in the mines we couldn't get to our first time here, we can now. Now that you're in Salva, you'll actually see there's a bunch of new people here. You can pickpocket some of them if you wish to. But you'll actually find fighter characters such as this person here. They don't have much in the way of items to grab, but if you want to, there are some new characters scattered around because people are here to defeat the two-headed giant, or the two-headed dragon. So, here in these Salva mines, we can go ahead and... I guess we could have just traveled here. Oh, no, it won't let us teleport. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and quickly run through this. I believe we're going to be stopped pretty much immediately right here.
Mine's off limits, folks.
Are you sure? We're here to slay the dragon.
You guys? You crazy or what?
We're quite serious, I assure you.
Well, you've got the right to challenge him, 'tis true. Just don't be afraid to run away if you're getting whipped, okay?
Right. One dragon coming right up.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there's another warrior in the mines right now. You can work with him if you like, but try not to get in his way, okay?
Do you think that could be Diaz?
And so with that, we'll go ahead and run on into the mines. And something you'll know about this game and you'll learn pretty quickly is that this game doesn't act... Can I teleport now? Yeah, perfect. This game doesn't actually have traditional side quests. This game uses a couple different things. First off, you have your missions here, both your guild missions and challenge missions. And then you have quests like this, which aren't registered as side quests. They are technically optional, but they are time-limited events. Now, most of these are associated with either trying to get the true ending or with trying to recruit a character. So whenever you see them, do them, even if they won't actually lead you to anything.
I think the dragon's lair is up ahead.
We'll have to be careful.
We sure will.
So you might remember the first time we were here, I said we were going to come back here because this is an optional area. Well, here we are. This is the second half of the mines. There are new chests for us to grab in here, like a sweet potion. I think the enemies might be slightly stronger, but I'm not going to bother myself with green enemies right now, even if it might be a level up for some of my characters. We're going to kind of follow this path, and then at the end, we will come into a big loop that we're going to follow.
Who was that?
I'd imagine he's here to slay the dragon.
Oh, right. The guard at the entrance said we should work with him.
And we'll go ahead and run deeper in. That will be our final area. We're basically going to follow the... Oh, there we go, finally. We're basically going to follow the path that warrior just ran
You ready for this?
around the dungeon. You actually, I think, can get to the final boss a little bit quicker, but you're going to miss out on a couple chests. Go ahead and fight some of these enemies on the way, even though they really aren't too great. You can see we're getting 456, but it's not really a lot for our team right now. It honestly might even be worth just skipping these just for the time. There will be another area we have to go to for this quest line, which will have even stronger enemies that might be a little bit more worth it. But if they're in our way, we'll just go ahead and run into them to get the fights over with. Gets me a little bit of levels. Oh, got into a fight with some elite, one of the boss enemies here. Oh, really? That just happened? That just happened to me too. Huh. We'll retry this fight because she's for sure gonna die. Celine, you wanna... I actually might have to take over. Just to make sure she gets killed. Yep. That's brutal. I didn't think Claude was gonna be hit that hard. I guess we are fighting a boss enemy, which increases the attack power, but let's go ahead and retry that. I mean, we're getting to the point where we probably want to start improving, but we'll hold off. Well, we might do that next episode. Let's go ahead and try to focus the wolves first. Unfortunately, because... Yeah, that's tough. How much do these guys do to me? I mean, they're really not that bad, but if you get hit, it does a lot. Go away. I don't want to focus you. Let me focus you. Why? Why do I keep focusing you? I want to focus the werewolf. There we go. Well, now we broke her, and there we go. Perfect. Go ahead and try to drop some spells on her real quick. Ow. Okay. Oh, boy. Watch out. She does have that same spell that, Ooh, boy. One of the hardest things with not having another physical character is you can just die so fast. This is a tough fight. It's not the area that's this difficult. It's the fact that we got stuck with this boss that increases attack power. Let me use stronger spells. We're going to go at this again. Go ahead and retry. We're going to use... Crush just isn't cutting it anymore. Let's go Laser Beam. And I actually want to... I want to improve it. I think we're at that point. The problem is this is just... I need to reduce the casting time of spells for Rena. I think that's like one of her biggest things right now. Yeah, let's just dump all into that and then Laser Beam. There we go. That's probably good enough. I mean, Claude's going to be in a tough spot at the very least. We can get rid of probably the wolves pretty easily here. So let's go ahead. This is with cut casting time. That's crazy. Claude? Claude? Got that out. Okay, there we go. Whew. Much better spot. Much better spot. And we can spam some laser beams. I'm afraid to see... like, if this is sped up by... This is a level 6 sped up casting time. That makes me very concerned for some later fights. Ooh, boy. Everybody... Let's get rid of this boss. Whew. Getting a random encounter. I didn't know we could get random encounter bosses like that. That was 2,000 XP. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Let's level up for Rena. We get Cure-All. Level up for Claude. Not for Celine. Very interesting. And past that, we have a chest with a Brigandine. Yes, please give it to Claude. Go ahead and throw that on him. Oh, you know, I just realized I got a shield, didn't I? Yeah, the Knight Shield. Let's throw that on. Probably should have given that to him earlier, but I just remembered it. So past that, up here will actually be a bigger area, and we have a couple directions we can go to from here. Let's get into a few more fights and just hope we don't fight that kind of enemy again.
The enemy, is it?
Okay, good. Honestly, as long as it's not the, that boss enemy, I think we're going to be fine. Using the laser beams just shreds basic enemies. I could have... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I could have given Claude the better sword, but I still didn't want to do that just yet. Just lean up to level 15. You can see how big of a difference Diaz actually made in our fights.
The enemy, is it? Be careful.
Good stuff. We need to get these back strikes because it makes the fights much simpler. Ooh, Celine. There was 2 of them. Can it replicate? It has to. Getting a huge amount of XP for our teammates here. Go ahead and fight this one. And then we're going to split off and start heading in different directions. These aren't the enemies I thought they were. Ooh. That's dangerous. Guys. Celine. Celine. No. Please. Celine. You needed to do anything, Celine. It's always so disheartening when you just have to be like, okay, well, and now we wipe so that way we can win the fight. This is unfortunately the downside of... I need to heal up. This is the downside of having used... let's do this. Having played as Rena instead of Claude. He's just not as strong. Neither is Celine. So you just have a big advantage for Rena, which is unfortunately a big disadvantage for everybody else. Claude, I really need you to just play better as an AI character. Because unfortunately, unless I'm casting magic, Rena just is not cutting it.
10 out of 10.
Her punches don't do much. There's a level up for Claude at level 15. Amazing. Right up here is a chest with a gold earring. Go ahead and attack this enemy.
You ready for this?
Here they come.
More of these sand hourglasses. That's so unfortunate. Good double laser. Maybe? Claude? Claude. Claude. I'm out of MP. Okay, we got a break. I might have to use a resurrection potion here. Rena, you just need the break. Good stuff. I have a good amount of them. Let's go and use that item. Just so we can get some XP. So close for both Rena and Celine. I get a bearing with my map. Okay, that's where I thought we were. So we're going to go up and then down right here. This is going to lead us to a chest right here. However, it is a chest. There's swords of deflection. This is a chest that is trapped with some enemies.
We better be careful.
More of these guys. Oh, this lineup sucks. Like, if I had to say it, if there was a worse lineup, I'm out of MP. Oh, that's so bad. Claude. Claude. This is so bad. This is so bad. The problem is when you get like this, and the enemy won't let you leave. Oh, Celine's out of it. I have to... Celine needs to get some MP back. Heal. Claude. Claude. I'm so tired of wasting items on you. And then now I need to... I gotta reset the fight because I just wasted an item and lost my bonus. Alright, we're done playing around. Randomly boost defense. Randomly boost attack power. Guarantees hit. Randomly boosts defense. Randomly boosts attack power. Yep. And then we're gonna do basically the same. Randomly boost defense. Randomly... Oh, I didn't need me to do attack. That's fine. And then... Cuts casting time. Cuts casting time. Increases spell damage. There we go. We gotta win this. And I am basically out of MP. So is Celine. We need to get this level up. So let's just try to drag them all over here to Claude. Get a laser beam down. And then just hope Claude is a monster right now. With this buff we gave him. It is random though. So, okay, there we go.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
There is no healing, by the way, I don't think, in this half of the dungeon. There's Rena up to level 21, Celine up to level 16. And we're going to go ahead, and from here, we're actually going to head north. There are a couple different paths that we can take, but up north is going to lead us to the most chests. I think I'm actually going to ignore a lot of these enemy fights now. It's not worth grinding at this exact moment, for a reason you'll see here in a second when we catch up to the night. So I want to hold off for just a second. Now, this is going to be a monster chest. Let's go ahead and grab that. We have some silver greaves. Throw it on you. Oh, this was an elite enemy. Yep. Oh, that's bad. That's a problem. Let's go ahead and just call her in. Okay, good stuff. I need to heal Claude, so let's go cure on Claude. Ooh, good. That was close. You're going to notice one big problem with Celine, and why a lot of people think she's not great. She has a big MP problem, and if you're not controlling her, she will just straight up not attack when she runs out of MP. There's a level up for Claude, which can lead to some very frustrating moments. You can fight the other one if you want, but you can also come from behind and get a back attack there. I guess you could have done that on the elite enemy as well. We're just going to go ahead and continue running south here. These enemies, I don't believe, despawn, so if you want to come grind them later, you can. Now, from here, this is actually... We'll go ahead and fight this guy just because he was in our way.
We got enemies. The enemy, is it?
Oh, these guys are pretty easy. This is actually where you would have come if you would have went south at that chest we got in that big open area. So you could have gone north, or, which is where we went, or you can go south. I can show it on the map real quick. Honestly, I'm just kind of hoping Celine gets XP at this point. We might have to do a little bit of grinding between episodes. But for now, we're fine. But this path just leads straight back up to that chest. So you could have come down here. You also could have gone left, which actually would have led you to our final destination. But to grab all the chests, we are going to follow this roundabout path here. Cross over that bridge, just run past this guy. And up here, we'll have one more optional fight to get through. It is another one of these elite enemies. We get a back strike, which is amazing to start with here. And we'll go ahead, just open with a spell. Ooh, that was almost really bad. They all got really close there, and I think they were about to attack Rena. Go ahead and laser beam again. Call her back in. Why do I have her? Oh, that sucks. Why do I have her so much? Items, resurrection elixir. Oh, that sucks. No. Oh, we could have won that. Okay, let me retry. That was so easy, and I made such a dumb mistake there. That Starlight skill is probably the most deadly attack at this stage in the game. That is wild how much you can take from it. All right, let's try the same thing again. Go ahead and target the wolves. Be okay, Rena, be okay. She's not okay. Claude, please. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and do another one. You can ideally keep her stun locked here so she can't cast her spell. Claude's okay just fighting this girl as long as she doesn't go for her spell. There's another break. Perfect. There we go. Solid. Much better fight the second time. And there we go. Celine gets a level up just in time. She learned Starlight. Wow. Okay, well, there's the broken spell. And right here is one of the last chests we can grab with a Dragon's Ribbon. Now, this is the ending, and this is actually a good spot to grind. If you do want to level up, here is your Healing Light. So you can just come in here, heal up, run over here. There are 2 enemies right there. You can make the entire round again, or you can kill those, come back, reload your game. It's honestly probably where I'll level up here between episodes if I decide to do that. But yeah, really good spot. Now with that, let's go ahead. I just want to quickly see if that dragon emblem was worth it at all. All these, I need to sell all these amulets. These are the ones I made trying to get the item we needed. Anything that reduces cast time by any chance? I don't think so. The Storm Ring is Economizer. Ring of Trust. Ooh, higher friendship level increases your guts. That's actually really solid. And then, of course, there's the Meteor Ring. Can I not equip the Dragon Emblem? Or am I just blind? I don't think we can equip it. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I guess it'd be in items, right? Can only be used by dragons. Okay. So, with that done, go ahead, make sure you have a save just in case anything happens. And we're going to go ahead and run down south here.
Hey, there's somebody over there. Looks like we're a little too late.
You think we could help him?
It looks a little too cramped for all of us.
All right, let's see how things turn out then. We should at least cheer him on or something.
True.
Hang in there, man!
No! You gotta keep your hips down!
I'm sorry, but could you keep it down a little?
Ah! Behind you!
Huh?
Look out!
Oh!
Man, I thought I had gone blind for a moment there.
go?
The dragon's gone missing too.
Where is he? Where's the dragon? Hey, you guys, did you see where the dragon went? Hello? Guys?
It's on your back.
What?
Well, at least you're all right.
You call this all right? This dragon thing's on my back.
Well, I really couldn't tell you.
Well, look at it. It's gotta be the dragon I was just fighting. Why is it latched onto me like this?
Well, I'm not sure what to say.
This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't distracted me with all that noise you were making. I just about had this guy where I wanted him.
Sorry.
You have to take responsibility for this.
Huh?
I said you have to take responsibility for this. Look at me. I'm permanently disfigured.
What do you want us to do about it?
You're going to help me find a way to get this dragon off my back. What do you think?
What? Oh, come on.
It's the least you could do for ruining my life. How am I supposed to go around with this dragon sticking out of me?
So, this is a very, very important decision. Probably one of the most important decisions in the game. This is the character Ashton. This decision right here will determine if he joins your party or not. If you take responsibility, he will be joining you permanently as another party member. If you choose to not take responsibility, not only will he not join you, but it will lock you out of a side quest involving him and his story going forward. You don't have to do it, but if you are trying to fight every enemy in the game, there is a enemy that is locked to only Ashton's side quest. I believe it is one of the only instances, if not the only instance, where there is a boss that you can only fight if you have Ashton in your party. Past that, if you choose Ashton, you'll be locked out of another character named Opera. You'll be able to get Opera very, very soon as we go to the next continent if you decide to grab her instead of Ashton. However, also know this. Opera is partnered with another character named Ernest. If you want to get Ernest, you will have to get Opera, which means if you grab Ashton right now, you'll be locked out of 2 other characters. All 3 of these characters, Ashton, Opera, and Ernest, are all pretty solid characters. It's just a matter of what you want to do. For this playthrough, I will be going with Ashton. Opera and Ernest have a fun little side story going on with Claude if you do decide to go with him. So if you are playing as Claude and don't care about going through some optional dungeons that you have to go through with Ashton here, you can go ahead and grab Opera and Ernest. I, however, on this playthrough, do want to grab him. He is a melee fighter, and God knows we need a second melee fighter at this stage in the game. So we're going to go ahead and take responsibility.
Okay, we'll try to make up for this.
You will?
Well, after all, it was kind of our fault.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear you're willing to admit your mistake. We'll start looking right now.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, right. I haven't told you my name yet. I'm Ashton. Ashton Anchors. Good to meet you.
Yeah. You too.
So how are we gonna exorcise that dragon then?
I don't have a clue, to be honest.
Huh, sure didn't take long to hit that dead end. What was that?
He's telling you to quit whining about it.
Ugh, those guys are pissing me off.
Really? I think they're kind of cute.
You think?
I like how this one has those scary-looking eyes. And the eyes on this one are all sad, like a lost puppy. It's cute.
I think there are more important things to think about right now, Rena.
Hey, how about we give them names?
Names? For these heads growing out of my back?
Well, why not? We're gonna be stuck with them for a while, right?
Yeah, but
Now, let me think. I know. Let's call the one with the scary eyes Creepy and the one with the sad eyes Weepy. They'll be creepy and weepy.
That is so dumb.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
so what are we gonna do now? We haven't got a single thing to go on.
We'll probably have to go and do some research.
Research?
Yeah, maybe if we go someplace where there are a lot of books, we'll be able to find some information that'll give us some idea.
Sounds perfect. But where would that place be?
The Elder in Mars had a lot of books at his place, didn't he?
Oh yeah, maybe he's got something useful over there.
So yeah, in a way, you actually get 3 party members if you include Weepy and Creepy. So, we cannot quick heal. I didn't mean to do that. This is Ashton. We can go ahead and take a look at his stats just in base. He has a good amount of HP, actually more HP than Claude does. However, just a little bit less attack. You can see he has a 203 attack, but really good defense for not really having anything. He is kind of like a rogue character. You can see there he actually fights with the 2 weapons. Also, I didn't realize they have Expellion was a race and Human was different. But he does fight with the 2 daggers. We actually just picked one of those up back in the mines, the Swords of Deflection. So if you want to throw those on, you can. There is some armor you can pick or you can equip on him if you wish to. I actually don't think we have anything better for him, unfortunately, right now. Nothing there. And we can actually put on the Dragon's Ribbon. It increases our defense by 3 and our evasion by 10. We'll go ahead and throw that on. And then past that, I probably want to give him a little bit more defense or attack. Honestly, the Lunar Talisman Plus seems not bad. After each fight he heals, let's throw that on. That seems fun. And now with him on the team, we actually open up a huge side quest. We probably won't have time to tackle it in this episode, but we're going to be going to a couple different places trying to exorcise his dragons. This is completely optional. You have the character at this point. You can just move on if you want to. You don't need to do anything, but I will be taking care of it because by completing these side quests, you can probably get around 8 levels. He does come in at level 17, I believe. I don't think he comes in at like your average level or anything. I think he's just a static 17, which just happens to be where Celine and Claude almost are. I am curious what he starts with here. Just composition. Oh, man. He starts with nothing. You will also get an achievement if you've recruited him. Let's go ahead and just spend a second. Ooh, actually, I'm not going to grab that yet for 20,000 full. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by heading down here into the weapon shop now that we have Ashton with us. And if we talk to the weapon shopkeeper... Are you the guys that got rid of that dragon? Actually, we haven't quite gotten rid of it. Stop being so modest. Here, take this. Think of it as a reward. We'll get the Twin Splicers for Ashton. Just a free weapon for recruiting him. It will increase our attack by 180, increase our evasion by 10, but will lower his accuracy and crit chance. I think it's worth it, so let's go ahead and throw that on. And then we have a lot of money burning a hole in our pocket. We actually do want to spend this money, and I'll go into details why here in a second. I don't think there's like... that relax perfume might be worth it. Let's go ahead, and before we do anything else, I do want to... Are there any limited time events? There's one in Mars, but that has to do with Ashton. We're going to hold off. And then there's one in Harley, but we want to hold off on that one as well. We're going to head over to Harley, though, and I want to take a quick stop at the weapons store. I want to see if we can buy anything. We actually want to, at this point, spend basically all of our money. So if you are holding onto a bunch of money and you're following along, please make sure you spend it at this point. We can grab the Brigandine for Ashton, which is nice. It looks like that's it there. We'll throw that on. Let's do the antique shop. I do not want to buy the grape juice. We'll grab the relax perfume's just not worth it right now. Let's pick up a couple resurrection elixirs. Grab like 6 of those. Grab a couple paralysis cures. Grab a couple stone cures. And then honestly, just buy a bunch of aqua berries and a bunch of the MP berries. And then as long as you have at least 1,000 full, you can still do this. So the reason we're doing this is because we're going to head to the city of Arlia. This is only available if you do have Ashton. So let's go ahead and head on over there. And there will be a private... Oh, is that just Claude? It might just be Claude. I don't know for sure, but there is a private action here where... I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad to spend all of our money. But there's a private action here where you can lose all of your foals. So let's go ahead and walk up and talk to Ashton and see if this is the one.
Oh, hey, Rena! Help me out here!
What's wrong, Ashton? You sound miserable.
These guys want me to buy this antique helm. I told them no, but they won't stop pestering me about it.
What did they say?
They said it'd be a really good item for all 3 of us.
So how much does the helm cost, anyway?
Take a look.
I guess we could afford that.
So this is going to be exactly 80% of your current foal. If you have 80,000 full, you're going to lose, or 100,000 full, I guess, you're going to lose 80,000 full. It will change, and you have to have at least 1,000 to make this happen. That's why we went ahead and spent everything beforehand. You can say it's a bit too expensive, but you will lose some friendship points. So let's go ahead and just purchase it, because we just spent all of our money.
Okay, let's buy it.
Huh? Are you sure?
Well, why not? It's our fault in the first place that you have to deal with them all the time, isn't it? Besides, we're always buying all kinds of new things for ourselves. I think Creepy and Weepy deserve a little present every now and then, too.
Creepy really appreciates it. He says he's really touched by your gesture.
Oh, that's all right, Creepy. We're friends, right?
And we also get a dragon's ribbon. We already have one of those, but if you want to throw another one on, you can. I don't think it actually has anything too like insane with it. No, it's just another dragon ribbon. It's a good accessory, but probably not worth throwing on a second one. There we go. That is one of the private actions done. Just make sure you buy everything you can before you do it. Then we'll go ahead and head over here to the town of... Is it Salva? It must be. We'll go ahead and head over here, where we should have another private action here with Ashton. Oh, we have 2? Oh, we might hold off. Or is Ashton's at least? Is it inside? Oh, it's 1. It's inside. Okay.
This is pretty nice, don't you think?
It is, but don't you think this color would look even better on you, Celine?
Oh? Then how about this one?
Yeah, I like that.
What are you two looking at?
Ah, Rena.
We're looking at jewelry, of course. Salva's a mining town, so there's a lot to choose from.
The handiwork isn't quite as good as the stuff you find in Cross, though.
Were you expecting otherwise?
Wow, you two really like jewelry, it seems.
Don't you, Rena?
Oh, I'm sure she does. She's a lady after all.
So this is a very important decision. If you say I'm not that interested in jewelry, this just ends and nothing comes from it. But if you say, yes, I like jewelry, not only will we create more friendship between all 3 of us, we'll actually get a second option here.
Yeah, I like them too.
Huh. You know, I bet a sapphire would look good on you, Rena. It'd match your hair and everything.
What about an emerald? That's the birthstone for May, you know.
You can never go wrong with a diamond either. That would go pretty well with your complexion.
Why don't you pick out a stone you like? I have a little bit of spare change, so I'll buy one for you as a present.
Wait, what? Oh no, I really shouldn't.
Oh, don't worry yourself over it. Think of it as a gift from your big sister.
So this actually will give you an item. If you choose maybe a sapphire, you'll get the aqua ring. If you choose an emerald, it's my birthstone, you'll get an emerald ring. And if you choose, I'll go for a diamond, you'll get the earring of readiness. I think I'm just gonna go with the sapphire. Yeah, we'll just go with the sapphire.
Okay, I guess the sapphire then.
The sapphire it is.
That'll look great on you. It's the same color as your hair.
Excuse me, I'll take this one.
Ah, the sapphire. Thank you very much.
Are you sure this is all right?
Oh, don't let it bother you.
Hey, Celine, how about me?
Nice try.
And so we get the aqua ring. And our friendship level increases. We'll go ahead and switch to normal mode because that's all the private actions for now. And now, we'll go ahead and progress the story just a little bit. We'll go ahead and head over here to Mars. We want to go into the village elder's house because he probably has some information on how to exorcise dragons. Don't really know how we came up with that. We'll go ahead and head inside here. And if you actually talk to him, is that not the mayor? Where's the mayor? I guess he's not in here. He was supposed to give me an item. Sad. Doesn't really matter. It's not anything too crazy. But if you come over here and this first shelf right here, we can actually read a book on exorcism. He who has been possessed by an alien form shall find the solution within.
Hey, this is it! I found it!
Let's see what it says. The exorcism of a monster must be carefully performed depending on the type of creature possessing the victim.
Dragons. What's it say about dragons?
To correctly exorcise a dragon, one must capture the king's tears as they fall from the sky into the holy silver chalice.
And where would we find this silver chalice?
The silver chalice sleeps in its maternal womb, embraced by calm, tranquil waters.
Waters? So what, is it in the ocean or a lake somewhere?
Could it be referring to Lake Cole, the one on the northwest side of Cross?
But what about that maternal womb bit? I don't get that.
That must be referring to the Mountain Palace. It's right next to Lake Cole.
Those seeking the king's tears shall embark upon a treacherous path to the mountaintop and brace for any challenge. King's tears from the sky. It's talking about some kind of mountain bird, maybe.
Then it could be the Lascus Mountains west of Cross. Supposedly it's the home to some giant demon birds.
The tears will be yours once you grasp victory from the ruler of the skies.
What next?
Return to the birthplace of the dragon monster, bring the chalice with the tears to your mouth, and recite the following incantation.
And then I'll be free, right?
With screams of agony and pain, the demonic dragon shall vanish from this world.
Creepy and Weepy will be killed?
Is there really a need to go that far?
Well, what about me? How about my feelings?
No one's forgetting that, Ashton.
Don't you think that sounds a little too brutal to kill them like that?
Oh, come on!
Guess the cuter side of the argument's winning, huh?
How sad. I can feel this knot forming in my stomach.
What is it with you guys? Why are you using this tearjerker stuff on me?
Well, we can't help it, can we? Listen, how about we just keep you as is?
I finally figured out how to get rid of this thing. You think I'm just gonna let it go like this?
Well, in that case, let's head to the Mountain Palace and get the silver chalice first. Everything else is pointless unless we have that in hand. Ashton, nothing. Never mind.
It seems so wrong to have an Ashton without Creepy and Weepy.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm the victim here.
The Mountain Palace is on the northwest side of Cross. Let's go.
So that brings us to our next little area. We actually need to head over to the Mountain Palace, which we've been to before. However, in order to actually get there, we have to head back to Cross City and get permission from the king. But this is a pretty big quest ahead of us. We have a couple different dungeons to visit, a lot of scenes to go through, and basically wrap up pretty much most of Ashton's story in this game. But I think we're going to go ahead and save all that for the next episode. I will see you guys then.